Hey guys, and welcome back to another Borkano game video. Today's video is dedicated to some feedback that I want to give to the devs. So let's get right into it. Now, I want to start this on a positive note, alright? So I want to say thank you so much for giving us this near replicant event, Dreams Under Missing Pages. And specifically, I really love the shooting gallery. Why? Because of this part specifically, today's showpiece, right? Today's showpiece, oh, I can still get it. Get this. Today's showpiece, actually, we can get gems from it. I was really sad that I wasn't getting this. This makes this event even better. So just the fact that you are giving us daily prizes such as this, and they actually stay on the board, because I'm a little bit lazy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving us this event. For giving us a way to essentially, get diamonds every single day. Please, in the future, give us more events such as this, give us more ways to interact with our guild, because I feel like this game is more of like an MMO interactive game versus a solo game, and that is both a charm and technically a fault of this game because it requires so much teamwork. It doesn't attract a large audience, but it does attract, people like me and people who enjoy those aspects, or people who just enjoy the story in general, right? And I just want to say thank you for providing this event. Thank you to also for when we go into guild and enlist that we can actually see our HP. Thank you so much for this. This is actually really amazing. Now we can definitely tell what are the effects of like our HP. Just so many, like for example on Twitter, you guys are noticing like there's description defects. You're noticing like there's all these different times that are not matching and you guys are responding. And of course, the login crystals that the team is slowly providing. But now let's get into the other half of the video, where there are some things that I feel like SINoALICE can improve upon. And the biggest parts that I think that needs to be improved upon is hopefully events like Near Replicant continue to occur in the future, because getting gems in this game pretty much becomes a standstill after you beat main story specifically, because pretty much going through main story, going through Act 1 and Act 2, this will net you an extreme amount of gems, at least hundreds, 300s, almost thousands of gems if you do it appropriately, right? Once that resource for gems disappears, this game turns into a drought for gems, and because we are getting double banners constantly, it really hurts the player base, because it's not really fun when you can't pull on these new banners. And I understand that you pretty much have to release these banners. So for the folks who are out there, and this is me, I'm a technology guy, right? I do some coding on the side and all that stuff, right? The thing that I want us to take note of is that they have to release stuff like this in some way, because they have to release certain code sets in order for SINoALICE to properly get certain updates. For example, if you just slam certain things like quality of life, such as stacking, the weapon grade EXP, let's go into change base, and then you're going to, actually, this isn't where I wanted to go. If you go into here, and then you select like this weapon EXP, I know that this stacks in JP, like really huge things like that. But if you just inject like that quality of life into a game without certain things being added and without proper planning, you can essentially break the game and cause the servers massive issues. You could corrupt the database, this, that, and the third. All this jargon that most people don't care about, but I have to say they're doing a good job at least adding certain things. And this leads me to what I want for the future, since I know that there's a lot of things that needs to be added in JP, like weapon EXP stacking, Nightmare Expedition. There's also like more stuff that pretty much happens in upgrade and skill. There's just so many quality of life features in JP, and I'm not asking actually for those to be added. And I would like for, gems to be more regularly added, and I would like the events that give us more gems to be added. But most of all, the thing that I want is essentially, a timeline, a roadmap for this game. I want some sort of dev notes something like in story, where I can see where is the path that we're going to be leading and what is the future of SINoALICE, right? What is the future, where are we going, and how are we going to get there? What is the roadmap? I'm not telling you to give me the banners that are coming every single week. I don't personally, the banners are cool, but most of all, I want to know what is the quality of life? When are certain things going to come out? Similar to, how Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox, all the large companies are doing certain things where they provide a roadmap to future games coming out. I want some sort of roadmap or dev notes so that we can feel more included in the SINoALICE community, so we can understand what's coming in the future, so we know that as a community that the developers are hearing us. I've been noticing that the developers, ever since they released these feedback notice, they've been extremely helpful. They've been unnerving, for example, the Popola staff that just recently released in the Grimoire right here. I know Reddit made a huge ruckus, and it was definitely right to do that, right? There was a lot of ruckus because the Popola staff specifically right here, it had huge nerfs to it, but they've already corrected it. If you go into menu, notice, and then you go into, this loads, right here, adjustments to the Popola staff, right? This is absolutely amazing. This might be a past video, so hello to past me and everyone who's going to see it, but I like seeing stuff like this, right? I like seeing that we are correcting things. I like seeing that the devs are pretty much collaborating with us as a community. So all that I ask is we get future dev notes, we get included on what is the plan. We feel part of the team, we feel part of the SINoALICE community as a whole together, so we know what's coming in the future, because it's these little things that will help us really grow as a community, because it's not just, Pokelabo versus us, it's us as a community that works or plays with Pokelabo, right? We need to understand what's coming into the future, not banner wise, but like what are the quality of life things going to be added into the future. And I just want to say, if we keep up on this pace of constantly collaborating with the developers and the developers listening to us, we have a very, very bright future for SINoALICE, because things can only get better when a developer listens to the community, right? And the thing that I also want to point out the most is supports need banners, right? I am a DPS and everything, but supports need banners. Supports need more Sorc banners popping up, more harp banners, maybe a weapon spec banner for harps, maybe a weapon spec banner for, instruments, a spec banner for stabs. This needs to happen, because what's happening is we're getting 2 back-to-back weapon DPS banners like all the time. And it needs to be sort of corrected in a way so that everyone feels like they matter, because this is a community game, right? This is a community game, and I want us all to feel like we have something, we have some stakes into this, and we have a voice. So thank you again for, pretty much doing this, fixing the Popola and Devola and Popola staff, because it really reassures the community that you are listening to us. So anyways, that's it for this video. The thing that I wanted to touch upon the most is, roadmap. Give us a future. Include us. Make us feel like we matter, right, as a community. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter. I will see you in the next one.